So now here, right, we have, see this line here, how straight it is, right? That's the medial margin of the scapula. It's here, right? So not eminent, prominent vertebra, sorry, prominent vertebra. So this is the vertebral margin of the scapula, right? Of course, this is the spine, right? And here, where we have this passage between this side of the profile of the figure to this side here, that's where the rib cage ends, right? Rib cage ends in here, and then we have this change of angle here like this, which is now the external oblique. All right, so I have now the width of the rib cage, the end of the rib cage, the top of the rib cage. I have the spine, and I have here the scapula. So the scapula, they will slide over the rib cage depending on how the arm are positioned, right? So here, see, I can have, in this case here, the arm is clearly coming in a little bit, right? Coming in closer toward the spine. And you can see, because this muscle here, right? This is the rhomboideus, right? Let me see if I have the rhomboideus here visible. This is the rhomboideus. See that? It's under the trapezius, right? This is the rhomboideus. That's the rhomboideus. The relief of the rhomboideus under the trapezius. That's the rhomboideus. When I move the arm back a little bit like this, right? The scapula will move toward the spine, and this muscle here squeezed between this bone and this bone. And you can see how this is now protruding. So that the spine, the scapula, the rhomboideus. Make sense? And you see how that here is the seventh cervical, the prominent vertebra. And that's pretty much where you see the rhomboideus here. See that here like this, right? Then we have this volume here. See this volume here, right? This is the erector spinae muscles. The erector spinae muscles, and under there. So as we move up, right, with the erector spinae move up along the spine, they become thinner, right? And they are going to be covered by three muscles here. So rhomboideus here, trapezius, also latissimus, right? Dorsi, but not so much latissimus. Mostly they get covered by rhomboideus and trapezius. So as we get up here, you can see this volume here is much bigger. As this rhomboideus goes up, the erector spinae goes up, it gets thinner and less visible because we have muscle on top of it. But this, in this part in here, the erector spinae is very, very visible, right? Now, the iliac crest is going to be a little bit more difficult to see because in women, in men, we would have this sharp passage between rib cage, external oblique, and iliac crest. In women, the profile, let me see if I can have an image here. I can draw you a diagram like for that, right? So in women, we're gonna have so rib cage. I'm gonna do men and women, right? Rib cage here like this, right? And in men, the width of the rib cage, posterior view, is the same as the width of the pelvis, right? So this is the pelvis, right? Like this. And this is the rib cage, like this, right? This is the seventh cervical, right? And the scapula is going to be here and here, like this, right? Like that. I'm going to do a quick sketch, right? This is the sacrum, right? Like this.